Good morning to all. Welcome to the press conference of the landlocked developing countries on the adoption by consensus of the resolution on the International Day of Awareness of the Special Development Needs and Challenges of Landlocked Developing Countries. I'm pleased to introduce our speakers for this press conference. First, Mr. Diego Pacheco Balanza, who is the chair of the Landlocked Developing Countries, and Chargé d'Affaires of the Permanent Mission of Bolivia before the UN. Also, I have the pleasure to introduce Mr. Khamphinh Philakone, Deputy Permanent Representative of Laos to the UN and member of the LLDC Bureau. Also, finally, Mrs. Irene Juru, Deputy Permanent Representative of Zimbabwe to the UN and also member of the LLDCs Bureau. Your Excellencies, you have the floor for this first round of general remarks.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Well, the Permanent Mission of Bolivia, of the Plurinational State of Bolivia to the United Nations in its capacity as chair of the group of the landlocked developing countries, LLDCs, welcomes the United Nations General Assembly adoption by consensus today, this morning, of the resolution entitled International Day of Awareness of the Special Development Needs and Challenges of Landlocked Developing Countries, which will be celebrated starting this coming August 6th and annually thereafter. So it is a moment very important for the LLDC group. The first celebration will take place in the context of the third conference of the landlocked developing countries to be held in Awasa, Turkmenistan, next August from 5 to 8, 2025. So I wish to express my sincere gratitude to all United Nations member states for their valuable commitment and contribution to this resolution. Being a landlocked country represents a major disadvantage compared to coastal states. We are more than 600 million people living in 32 landlocked developing countries located in Africa, Asia, Europe, and South America. And we continue to face an extremely difficult path towards sustainable development, which needs to be supported with greater solidarity and international cooperation. So we look forward to forging transformative partnerships with all countries to unlock the vast untapped potential of landlocked developing countries to achieve a just, inclusive, equitable and sustainable world. On behalf of the Plurinational State Bolivia, also I would like to emphasize that this International Day, which coincides with the founding of Bolivia, will be a space to highlight the rights, the challenges and vulnerabilities of Bolivia as a country deprived of sovereign access to its coastline. This International Day allows us to continue raising awareness through the world's most important multilateral forum, the United Nations, about the damaging consequences of the isolation imposed to Bolivia as a result of the 1879 war of aggression by the Republic of Chile, reaffirming the importance of international support for the solution to this historical injustice that keep us temporarily in a landlocked condition. And this specific need and challenge facing Bolivia must be resolved through dialogue, peaceful means, and mutually beneficial solutions for both Bolivia and Chile. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Excellency, Mr. Philakone, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Mr. Moderators. At the outset, let me begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to Bolivia, the chair of the group of LLDCs, for your leadership in steering the adoption of the resolution on the International Day for LLDCs. This resolution is a meaningful milestone for us. It reflects our collective efforts, not only among LLDC but also with the broader international communities, to raise global awareness of the unique and persistent challenges we face. The adoption of these international days for LLDC today is important for several reasons. First, it enshrines global recognition of LLDC special development needs, ensuring these issues remain visible and prioritized on the international agenda. Second, it offers a recurring opportunity to assess progress, mobilize political views, and promote stronger international cooperation and partnership. Third, it reinforces our advocacy efforts by engaging a broader range of stakeholder governments, the UN system, development partners, civil society, private sectors, and academia toward building tailored and lasting solutions to the constraints we face due to our geographical disadvantage. In addition, the establishment of these international days to be commemorated annually on 6 August starting this year is both timely and significant. We must now work together to ensure that this day become more than symbolic, a true platform for advocacies, dialogues, and concrete actions. Its first observance during the LLDC 3 conference in Asavas, Turkmenistan, will provide valuable opportunities to turn this vision into a tangible progress. On this note, I would like to express my appreciation to the government of Turkmenistan for hosting this important conference, and also commend OSR LLS for its excellent coordination and preparations. I believe the LLDC 3's conference represents a crucial moment to assess progress, identify ongoing challenges, and explore new avenues for cooperation. It will serve as a vital platform not only for LLDCs but also for transit countries, development partners, and international organizations to reaffirm our collective commitments to support LLDCs in addressing their specific development needs. For the Laos PDR, being both a least and landlocked country, result in facing considerable obstacles, including limited access to global markets, high transport costs, complex transit procedures, and inadequate infrastructures. However, the Laos government remains steadfast in our determinations to transform our country from landlocked to landlinked. We have integrated the relevant UN's program of action into our national economics and social development plan, particularly the current National Socio-Economic Development Plan for the years 2021-2025. As a result, we have prioritized investment in infrastructure, trade facilitation, regional connectivities, and actively participated in regional initiatives aimed at economic integrations. As we look ahead to LLDC 3's conference, let us seize these momentums to shape a forward-looking, action-oriented agendas. Together we can ensure that geography does not determine destiny and that no country is left behind. I thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for those important remarks. Now I would like to give the floor to Mrs. Irene Juru. Yeah, you have the floor, Excellency. It's working.
It is?
Yes.
I'm on?
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
We are on? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, moderator. Good afternoon. Zimbabwe is honored to participate in this press conference to share perspectives on the historic adoption.
Sorry, Ambassador.
Okay. Maybe you can just move to.
We can share. Yeah. Thank you so much. Sorry for this technicality. Yeah. Please go ahead, and I'm sorry.
Thank you, moderator, and good afternoon to you all. Zimbabwe is honored to join this press conference to share perspectives on the historic adoption of the resolution designating 6 August as the International Day of Awareness of the Special Development Needs and Challenges of Landlocked Developing Countries, and on the upcoming 3rd United Nations Conference on the Landlocked Developing Countries. LLDCs account for a disproportionately low share of global exports, while facing significantly higher trade costs compared to other developing countries. The designation of an International Day on LLDCs was therefore part of efforts by the group of LLDCs, ably led by Bolivia, to raise global awareness on the unique challenges faced by this category of countries, and to ensure that our interests are incorporated in international intergovernmental processes at the United Nations. We are hopeful that the awareness generated from the International Day will lead to scaled-up technical and financial support by transit countries and partners in order to accelerate the implementation of the AWASA Program of Action and to the accelerated implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It is fitting that the inaugural commemoration of the International Day for LLDCs will take place during the upcoming 3rd UN Conference on LLDCs in Awasa, Turkmenistan, providing an important platform to reaffirm our collective commitment to the development priorities of this special category of countries. The LLDC conference, which is convened once every 10 years, offers a critical platform not only to renew our commitment to the sustainable development of LLDCs, but to put forward concrete and practical measures to operationalize our program of action. We commend Turkmenistan, in coordination with the Office of the High Representative for LDCs, LLDCs, and SEEDs, for the excellent preparatory work undertaken within a limited period of time. This year's conference is truly inclusive, with segments for member states, parliaments, youth, women, and the private sector. We look forward to a highly successful conference which will rally multi-stakeholder support for LLDCs as we implement the AWASA Program of Action. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for those important remarks. And now is the time to give the floor to the audience. If any member of the press want to ask some questions in our room, or we can also move to the online participation if they have any questions for our speakers. Well, if any, we are pleased to celebrate this day, that it's very important, as was stated, by not only for 32 states, but for 606 million of people around the world, and that will be a very promising start of this new agenda of development that we have. Thank you so much for your participation and for joining us in our press conference. Good afternoon.